G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today we are doing episode 2 of the ranking of Aussie macro lagers. In episode 1 we had a look at Reschs Pilsener, so obviously by default that's currently sitting in the number 1 spot. We'll have a look at this one today, Victoria Bitter or VB, and see if that can take over the top spot. Going to be tasting it from this 375ml can. It is 4.9% ABV, so 1.4 standard drinks in the can. VB, very popular beer still in Australia. It was our number 1 selling beer for a long time. These days, beers like Great Northern and 4X Gold seem to occupy the top spot, but this one's still very popular. Pretty much any bottle shop or pub or club in Australia you can find VB. So let's crack her open and give it a taste. Brewed of course by Carlton and United Breweries. And there we go. So, clear golden colour. You can see we've got about a finger and a half of fluffy white head. Plenty of carbonation. You can see the bubbles coming up there. Aroma. Typical Australian macro lager smell. If you are an Australian or you've ever drunk Australian beer, you know exactly what this one smells like. The Pride of Ringwood hops used in most of these beers certainly gives it a unique smell, which a lot of people have likened to wet cardboard. VB epitomises that smell. Yeah, not a very aromatic beer. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Okay, so as you'd expect from a macro lager, there's some sweetness coming through there from the malt, minimal hop presence, so very little bitterness to speak of. It's light to medium body. It's pretty crisp, pretty refreshing. It's not as clean, I don't think, as some lagers, especially if you're used to drinking beers brewed by independent breweries that don't have any adjuncts added. They seem to taste a bit cleaner to me. The thing about VB though, in most of these macro lagers, is the brewers have really got this consistency in their brewing down to a fine art. So you know exactly what you're going to get. Doesn't matter where you buy it from or what kind of vessel you purchase it in, whether it's a can like I've got it today or a stubby or a long neck, or the old throwdowns, the hand grenades. You're getting the same product. There's nothing really offensive about it. As I said, it really is a typical Australian macro lager. It's got a bit of that wet cardboard about it from the Pride of Ringwood, but there's no actual off flavours or anything like that. If you pull it out of the fridge, ice cold on a hot day, certainly me at least, I'd never turn my nose up at an ice cold VB. Having said that, probably not my beer of choice. It's been a while since I've drunk a VB. I think there tends to be better options out there. The price point, it obviously does well. Sessionability, it does well, although a VB hangover is not the most pleasant of things to experience on a Saturday or Sunday morning. Couple more sips and we'll give it a rating. Look, I'm going to give VB a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for VB, which puts it in second place behind Reschs Pilsener. So that's episode 2 of the ranking of Aussie macro lagers. I do have a few others in the fridge lined up ready to go, so hopefully it won't be too long before the next episode. So just to recap, 3 out of 5 is my ranking for VB. So the leaderboard at the moment, Reschs Pilsener sitting at number 1 and VB sitting at number 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.